Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. For this video, I wanted to show you a couple of features I've added to PlayerGap in order to account for keepers in your fantasy leagues. Now if you go to draft settings, you'll notice a new option to enable keepers. So if we activate this and hit next, now you'll see a table in which you can define your league's keepers by selecting a player, a team, and the round used to keep that player. You can add and remove rows as pleased. However, you'll notice there are no restrictions when it comes to repeated players or repeated picks. So the way I coded this is that we would, in case we have a repeated player or a repeated pick, we would only consider the first row. So for example, if I have something like this, where I have the same player assigned to two different teams, and on the third row I have a different player assigned to another pick that was already in the table. Here in this case, for example, we would only consider as valid the first row, because we have a repeated player in rows 1 and 2, and we also have a repeated pick in rows 1 and 3. This is just a measure in case we mess up, but if we hit next now, here in the draft, you'll notice that Aaron Jones is not in the free agents pool. You will also notice that since we assigned Aaron Jones to team number two, in exchange for his first round, you'll notice that the number of picks from if we are sitting at number 1, the number of picks from pick number 1 to our second pick in the second round, it's not 23, but 22. We can see that by the number of players with high urgency. Now you'll also notice when I make a pick here, you'll notice that the draft jumped from pick number 1 to pick number 3, and that's because team number 2 already has Aaron Jones in exchange for his first rounder. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.